Basilray from the eCig. Back home here in Minneapolis, hanging out in my living room, watching some TV. Better turn that thing down. Playing some Madden. The new Madden's out. I'm a huge Madden fan. If you guys play, feel free to hit me up. I'm an Xbox gamer. I'll give you my gamer tag. It's pretty close to my username everywhere else. So let's get it on. Let's pick up the sticks. Adrian Peterson and Jared Allen will come to town, and we will work on you. The Vikings are my guys. They're my hometown team. I don't care if they win, lose, draw. It doesn't matter. I watch every game, every year, because I'm a super fan. Love the Vikings to death. New juice review for you today. I got a few things that were waiting for my mailbox, waiting in my mailbox, rather, for me when I got back home to the States. This is Bavarian Creme from Viking Vapor. 24 milligram, 100% VG. And they let you pick your level of throat hit. I went middle of the road, so this is full flavor. So we're going to take a look at it today on the Silver Bullet. We'll look at it at 3.7 volts low resistance, 1.7 ohm resistance atomizer here. And then I'm going to mix it up a little bit today, and we're going to go crazy. We're going to get a pair of 3.7 volt 16340 stacked up for 7.4 volt vaping. And this is a high resistance atomizer at 3.5 ohms. So first, let's drip a little bit in here. I'll show you my battery so you know it ain't cheating you. A couple extra drips. And the first thing I noticed about this juice is that it's not as thick as I'm used to seeing 100% VG. I don't know if the flavoring they're using is thinning it, or they're adding more throat hit maybe by using some vodka or something. It does smell nice and sweet, but it's just not as thick as I've come to know 100% VG to be. So here it is, 18650, dropping it in, capping it up, and we'll run it down here, and then we're going to run it down at 7.4. So vapors, you can see, is really pretty good. This atomizer isn't the best of my collection right now. I'm kind of waiting to get some new low reses in, but it's still a perfectly fine functioning atomizer. So in terms of vaping, it vapes fine. The vapor is really pretty decent. It is 100% VG, so it's going to give you a nice thick vapor, just like you would expect from a VG juice. Flavor, the next thing we'll talk about, it's a nice sweet custardy flavor. They do have a double flavor option. I almost wish I would have gone with that. I think that would have really been perfect for me. I've been searching for a really good Bavarian Creme. I got a sample that somebody made over at Pay It Forward that we haven't been able to track down who made it. Seems to be a homebrew thing. It's really dark. It's Bavarian Creme. It's really dark. You can see this is kind of a nice amberish color. So kind of been on this quest for the perfect Bavarian Creme to match that. Haven't quite been able to find it just yet. But flavor, it's pretty good. Again, I probably, for this one, would have gone with the double flavor option, but I've got a very firm idea in my mind of what I want Bavarian Creme to taste like. So, what do you do? Last throat hit, let me take another quick puff here. It's okay. I wouldn't call this a full flavor throat hit at 3.7 volts, the low resistance 510. It's about a 1.5. So really not an incredible juice at the lower resistance, but I'm going to go ahead and plunk in a couple of 3.7 volt. And these are ultra fire protected 16340s here. So you can see these have gone in, sitting right there. So then I'm going to grab my 3.5 ohm resistance 510. This is for high voltage vaping here. So we're going to jump up and get crazy. We're going to 7.4 and a couple new drops in the drip tip. So we're at 7.4 here on the high resistance atomizer. And you can see when we jump up, we get a ton of vapor. This is like a 5 out of 5 at this voltage on the vapor scale. It's thick, and there's just a ton of it. It's crazy. Surprisingly, the flavor is actually better here at 7.4 with the high resistance Addy than it was on my low resistance Addy. So I'm pretty surprised there. It's sweeter and it's stronger. It's still the same flavor, still nice and custard creamy, but the flavor is much better here at high resistance. So I was pretty surprised. Normally, you know, especially on a 510, I know people think, you know, maybe the 901 is slightly better for flavor, but I'm really impressed here with how this performs under these ridiculous, you know, vaping voltages, 7.4, you know, with a high resistance atomizer. It's pretty crazy. Lastly, we'll look at throat hit. And it shouldn't come as much of a surprise as I wave the vapor off here. The throat hit is quite a bit better at the higher voltage. I mean, go figure, right? This is 100% VG. This is about a full flavor throat hit, about a 2.5, middle of the road here, which is just about perfect for a kind of dessert, sweet, creamy, custardy flavor. So the knock on this, not a great performing juice at 3.7 volts low resistance. Part of that could be this atomizer. It's not the best atomizer I've had. It's the only one I've got on hand right now. But when you jump up here, again, Silver Bullet 7.4 with the 3.7 volt 16340 stacked up and the 3.5 ohm Addy. This stuff is good. Their prices are fantastic. $9.95 is their regular price for a 30 ml bottle. You get to customize it all. Customize the blend, the flavor. You can add double flavor for a little bit more. You know, customize the nic level, of course, and then you know, you can also, you know, get the throat hit customized. They're standard, full flavor, and filterless. So, you know, next time maybe I'll go filterless. Full flavor, I wasn't exactly sure for my first real Viking vapor order where it was going to rate in, but I've kind of really been searching for some better throat hit as of late. Just a little something to kind of, you know, those days when you feel like you just need it. So overall, your $9.95 is pretty well spent here at Viking Vapor, especially for a juice that you get to customize every aspect of. You might, on some of them, want to think about the double flavor, especially if you're at the lower resistances, but overall, I think you're going to be pretty pleased. This is one that I will probably order again with the double flavor in the near future. So you can see, it's going to take me a little while to crack through that 30 ml bottle before I head back over to VikingVapor.com. But Basilray here from the ECF and the YouTube. VikingVapor.com, Bavarian Creme is what we're discussing today. I will see you guys around the forums and around the YouTube. Until then, vape away. Hit me up if you want to play some Magic.